Hey everyone, this is my review on the Yo-Yo Factory POPStar. I know some people asked me to do this review and it's taken a while and I apologize for that, but anyway, let's get on to the review. So if you've seen my unboxing video, you probably saw my reaction to it. I was like, holy crap, this is really a small yo-yo. And I knew it was a small yo-yo, but once it got in my hand, once I saw it, it was crazy. Put it back together here. But it was made 2010, pretty recent, I guess. It's been out for a few months now, and I'll read off the specifications again. The diameter is 43.8 millimeters or 1.73 inches. The width is 32 millimeters or 1.26 inches. The gap width is 4.9 millimeters. The weight is 66.5 grams. Bearing size is a large spec bearing. That's the same as like the DV888. I'll show you in a second. And it's size C. The response is a CBC slim pad. So, just a second. Sorry about that. Alright, so here is it in comparison with the DV888. So, if any of you have the DV888, it's pretty small. I mean, you think of a DV888 as being, kind of smaller compared to other yo-yos, but it's pretty small yo-yo. And I'll compare it to a couple other ones. Open this up. Here's the 44 Clash. I just got this yo-yo a couple days ago. I made an unboxing video, so check that out. This is like the same size. So if you have a 44 Clash, it's almost the same size. It's the same diameter. It's just like 1 millimeter like more in the width, I think. I don't know for sure though. But I'll be making a review on that soon, and I'll be making a comparison video on these two. But here's the Dark Magic, which is basically like a North Star. So here's a North Star. Kind of, same thing. So pretty small. And there it is. All right, here's the bearings I've been talking about. This is the C size standard Yo-Yo Factory bearing. Very similar. So even though you have this small yo-yo, they still put a pretty decent sized bearing on it, and it spins fine, and so pretty cool. I'll get this out of the way. No one's used it for any type of competitions yet. It comes in purple, red, blue, green, silver, and pink. I got the purple one. I got them when they were running out of stock, but so that you guys know, if you haven't been on Yo-Yo Expert for a while, they have them restocked in Yo-Yo Expert. They have a bunch of colors, except purple, which is kind of ironic, but they have a lot of the colors. They got a lot of red, but they're going quickly because they're so, a lot of people like them. They're great yo-yos. And adding on to that, there's only a few things that this yo-yo can't really do. Not good with thumb grinds. Your thumb can't fit in there unless you have tiny hands. It's very good at finger grinds, very good. One downside of this yo-yo is that, it's harder to play. It's a smaller yo-yo. It's harder to play, but once you get used to it, even when you get used to it, it's really easy to knot inside the bearing. You'll get knots in it all the time unless you're a very, very good thrower. But that's, same with the 44 Clash. I get knots in it all the time. That's the only downside. The actual yo-yo is an amazing paint job. There are no anti-flaws at all. Perfectly smooth, no bumps, no nicks, very nice. I got purple. Purple looks really nice. The only thing that's wrong with it is when I first got it, when I first started playing it, I'd get knotted, so I'd have to take this apart. And I'd take it apart and it'd be really difficult to take apart. Now it's not. but it'd be really difficult to take it apart, and it'd be very difficult to screw it back in. Like once I got like pretty close, it was really difficult to screw it back in. The reason for that is, and I thought I was stripping my axle or the other side of the yo-yo, but actually there's paint on the spacer, and it had to scratch the paint off. And I don't know if that's only with my yo-yo. I think that'd be with all yo-yos, other POPStars. Let me know if it happened to yours or if it didn't. So I have this little silver ring where the paint scratched off. Other than that, very nice yo-yo. The slim pads work fine. Very good tight. It surprised me. Very tight binds. Very tight binds. It feels like a super heavy yo-yo due to the fact that it's small, it's dense, and it's, you know, it weighs just as much as any other yo-yos, maybe a little less, but so it feels pretty heavy. It will take time to get used to using it, but like I said, for tricks wise, it can do any trick you want it to, but it's going to take some practice. It's more difficult to land on the string. But other than that, very nice. And spin time, I have to say, probably like a minute 30 seconds. You have to have really good throw with this yo-yo. It'll take some practice. But other than that, it's a great yo-yo. I think Yo-Yo Factory did a great job. Very fun. It's only $25. I got it at Yo-Yo Sam. Here's the box. Came with string, and Yo-Yo Sam gave me more string. Cool, they gave me purple, which is pretty cool. But I mean, it's a great yo-yo. I really recommend it. Now that their Yo-Yo Expert restocked them, you can find them there. I'd go, if you don't have one, I'd go get one, unless you're just starting off with yo-yoing. If you're just a beginner, you know, I'd get something like the DV88, or if you want to start with a plastic, which I also recommend, the North Star, or a bimetal like the Dark Magic, or, you know, the POPStar, you know, something of that sort. But if, you know, if you're a collector, this is a great yo-yo. If you've played with yo-yos for a while, you're, you know, intermediate and above, and you want to add to your metal collection or a small yo-yo collection, this is a great yo-yo. Only $25 at most places. I know some places upped it to $30 because they're so popular, but $25 metal yo-yo. Very cheap, very nice. Definitely worth the $25. I mean, this could be a $40 yo-yo, I mean, easily. Very nice yo-yo. I recommend it to anyone unless you're just beginning. But other than that, there it is, the Yo-Yo Factory POPStar. Thanks, everyone.